So I wanted to ask you about your particular experience. You and to start with, how you made the decision, because that's not a easy decision. That's money, it's time, it's effort, it's lifestyle, it's all of these things.
Yeah.
Is it going to work personally, right? I mean, my how do we do that secondarily in terms of, do we expand, do we add on, do we reconfigure?
Yeah.
Talk about it in those terms if you would.
Sure. Um, so it's funny because we ended up really taking ourselves through the same questionnaire that we have, that we give our clients about whether to stay or go. Right? We actually bought our home because it fit our family as it was, a family of four, perfectly. We had the bedrooms we needed, we had the lower level, we had everything we needed. And then obviously in our situation, something, unexpected happened and we had to make a decision. But we went through that list and we live in an incredibly, just beautiful neighborhood. We love our neighbors. We love our yard. We love our house. We love our school system. Again, the unexpected health situation with my mom came up and we had to figure it out. And so she was actually in our basement, just sleeping, on a bed in our basement. But then the quality of life kind of came up for me. Like I didn't want her to be woken up by my kids or Jeff coming home late from work. And she was healing too, so she needed a really healthy place to do that as well, and just have some privacy. So we went through a couple of different options. We were going to do a garage addition, like a detached garage addition, and turn our garage into a living the living space that she would have now. But then that looked more like an addition, which we wanted to avoid. And then we went into this other option of building out and doing the addition that way, and that's what seemed to make the most sense. It gave her the privacy that she needed. It kept her close enough that I could check on her, and she could come up to our home or our level of living simply enough if she needed anything. It gave her access to the bathroom, which she needed. And so once we saw everything designed, it just made the most sense. And it also made the most sense, for our budget too. It was significantly less expensive to do it this way than the alternative of doing the detached garage and then mother-in-law suite.
So how much square foot did you actually add on to your home, Nadia?
We did 600 square feet. Ours is 2 stories, so it's 300 square feet on the top level and then 300 on the bottom level. So ours, I would probably say retail numbers, probably 130 to 150,000. We were really just focused on how much room do we need to create a livable space for her. And then how did that affect our living space on the main level? So we just built what we needed and not too much more.
What's your advice to people regarding, what's possible?
Honestly, I mean, this is going to sound so cliche because, it's me talking for Murphy Brothers, but to just get someone's outside eyes on it, because I think we're so accustomed to just looking at our space one way. But when you don't talk to a professional that knows the actual options of being able to go out, up, back, down, whatever, you don't really know the options until you know the options. For me, it was just more about that moment of like, it was so pivotal, right? Like you've got this person that's taking care of you your whole entire life. And then, again, with my unexpected situation, you kind of just, you step into the role that you just know you have to. You know what I mean? And so if that meant that we had to move or we had to add on, I had to make a decision. I had to take care of my mom. So you kind of just do what you have to do in a time of crisis or in a time of need. So I just wanted to make sure that I made the best decision and the most financially responsible decision, but nonetheless the decision had to be made, and And that's the direction that worked the best for us.